You didn't want it to be easy, did you? We like drama. It's never easy. Why can't we just 2-0, 3-0? It's just not like that, is it?
We said the first 20 minutes were important. England started, they were nervous, they were tentative. They didn't play well. They had 2 lines of 4, they sat deep. The Nigerians have very good possession. They played their way through 3 or 4 times. Best player on the pitch is Rio Ferdinand, and that would tell its own story. England centre-back. England just haven't passed it well. When you talk about weaknesses, the 19-year-old keeper, when the ball's in there in the box, he's absolutely hopeless. The crossing has been poor, but it's ironic he then makes the best save in the match so far from Paul Scholes.
I think England set out with the right intentions, the same intentions as they had against Argentina. And it's all right getting men behind the ball, perfectly all right. The more men you get behind it, the better. But then at some stage, you know, they've got to go and press it. And they didn't press the ball. And they were allowing Nigeria to play about 10 yards outside their own penalty box. And as against Argentina, I thought they thrust themselves on very, very quickly to the Argentinian players and prevented that. Here they allowed Nigeria to get into the flow of the game.
Yeah, JJ's just dropping off and he's passing them little balls in. And to be fair, they're holding it better than us. We need to hold it maybe a little bit more up front. But like they are getting through and they're getting some quality balls into our box, which is quite worrying. Where we've been in similar positions and not put quality balls in with a goalkeeper who doesn't look like he's got his hands on
half-time in the
right.
other game. Let me tell you, it's Argentina 0, Sweden 0. No change there. We'll come to that. We'll show you a few bits from the first half shortly. But best chance, well, not the best chance, but the best effort from England certainly came Paul Scholes. I mean, terrific strike.
Magnificent hit. He picks it up. It's played into him. Nicky Butt, a little bit of space. Great hit, as you'd expect from Scholes. And if you look from behind the goal, the keeper gets a touch. Tremendous save, tremendous hit, tremendous save.
When I mentioned about England not pressing the ball, the good news for England is that Nigeria are not pressing the ball themselves. So there's always an opportunity like that there. And it's,
this is a great save. Look at that.
It is a great save.
Fantastic save. Enyama, 19-year-old. We thought he was looking suspect as well, didn't we?
Well, as
And I still think he is.
I mean, this is a great.
That's a goal all the way.
Ball's moving all over.
He's done well. He's redeemed himself.
But they will. He's right. They will give you a chance, the Nigerians. What you've got to do is you've got to take that chance. You've got to capitalise, and them not getting tight, giving you a bit of space. And certainly, when you talk about weaknesses, if you cross it in the air in the box, then you'll get success.
I think both sides, we want to be whipping it in underneath the goalkeeper, get a man in front of him maybe. You know, it looks like an easy goal there.
Emil Heskey's been relatively quiet, but he did have one chance, Martin.
Yeah, as all good centre forwards, he eventually gets to the near post in front of his man. And this was good build-up play. It was the first decent play England had is after about 20 minutes in the game. Mills does great to get a ball across. Emil, again, that's proper centre forward
It's actually not something he does naturally, is it?
It is absolutely not. You know,
He did there.
the goalkeeper did fine to block it at the near post.
I think sometimes when you do get 2 lines of 4 and you get too many men behind the ball, that you leave it to the next man to pick up, and then eventually nobody picks up. And before you know it, the opposition have got a way of playing, and we said the Nigerians are very good technically, and they got that little bit of confidence the first 15, 20 minutes, played in front of England, and basically England, even though they had 2 lines of 4 and men behind the ball, gave them a little bit too much space.
Well, you mentioned about Ferdinand being the best player, and the reason he is been having to read situations that he wouldn't normally be doing.
Michael Owen, not yet scored in this tournament, but he's looking sharp. He looks dangerous when he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, it was good again to see. He's just on in and around the periphery of the game. He's just coming deep again, picking it up. And this is I mean, at his best. Bang, going past people. And this guy makes a very, very good challenge. This is on target. This looks like a goal from where we are. And if you see, the defender gets a really good challenge in here. But Michael just looks sharp anywhere there. You always fancy him to go past his man. Look there.
Certainly not a goal kick, was it?
It wasn't a goal kick. Here it is again, going past him, that lovely bit of pace.
Yeah.
And the defender's done great, and he really got across and Okoronkwo.
It wouldn't be England if it was easy, though, would it? I mean,
no,
you need a bit of hard trouble.
We like suffering.
Yeah.
I expected a wee bit of nervousness. You know, it's one of those where you want to play the same way as you did against Argentina, and it's difficult to pick it up. You're even trying to remember how you played against them. But listen,
it's also sometimes difficult to play when you know that a draw's enough.
We said at the top of the programme, I think it's the most difficult thing to try and plan for a draw. I don't think there's anybody in the world can do it. But subconsciously, you're thinking about it all the time. You're thinking about, a draw will just do us. Shall we just retreat a wee bit further than we would normally do?
Nigeria have threatened on occasions, Alan. Probably the best chance felt at Akwegbu.
Akwid.
We said, you know, very good, very comfortable in the ball. They build up, they play it, it's into feet. And then just a little bit of movement. I mean, they've got bodies forward there. There's 4 men forward. It's a great chance.
He's got to really go across there, and
Yeah.
he's got to go across the goalie.
Was Ashley Cole right to go in there, Alan? Or?
Well,
Yeah.
he sort of got sucked in.
He had no
You know,
choice.
you've got to go to the ball.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Yeah.
got to go to the ball eventually. But you've got to give the Nigerians credit. I mean, they are good in the ball.
Good players.
Good players, exactly.
And absolutely, and around the penalty box, there can be dangers. The game's still fraught with danger, but you accepted that.
Thanks for reminding us.
England have got to play better.
Yeah.
I mean, they went against
it was more
Argentina.
encouraging
We,
towards
we,
the
showed,
end.
we showed clips before the start of the match about possession and the way they
Yeah.
played. They haven't played like that.
I think he'll be saying that now in there. You know, we've got to do that. I think it's going to take something like a forward getting across and doing that hard work to get across someone, nick a goal in front
would
of someone,
help.
you know.
But, I mean, you mentioned about England looking very edgy early on. And we've got a few examples of how deep they were lying.
The first 15, 20 minutes, Nigeria were well on top. I mean, if you look at this, they've got so many men behind the ball there that you think there wouldn't be a problem. But between the two centre-backs, I mean, I don't think Nigeria have had great chances,
No.
not clear-cut
No, they
chances,
haven't.
but they've had opportunities.
This is a
This is a
fantastic
superb
cross.
ball into the box.
That's what you want. That's a super cross. That's what we haven't been doing. Ashley's had a couple of
Good
opportunities. and
position
it's
from
just-
Cole.
Yeah, he's done well there, but like we've had a couple of opportunities to get the ball in. We haven't put decent balls into the box. So if we had a couple of those, it would have been quite nice.
That's just a little bit casual play there. Saul Campbell leaving it to Ashley Cole, and between the two of them, not doing anything initially, but eventually a good enough block by Campbell and Cole together. Just a concern, isn't it?
It is a concern at the moment, but like I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah, but there's good news. Let's have a look at the goalkeeper. Let's have a look at him.
To be honest,
We've
he's
already
having-
seen probably the save of the tournament, but he did look edgy certainly from crosses.
Well,
He's only 19 years old.
He don't look 19 to be fair. Let's have it right. He
the
looks
thing
a
is,
good
Ashley
40.
Cole here, you've got to test the goalkeeper here.
Exactly, yeah.
But, you know, he's low, cut it back, easy to cut out.
That's what I'm on about. Just quality in there. Let him make saves.
When the ball's been in there and he's got to come and get it.
I think this was
Look at this.
where he looked very, very weak. Each time that England had a corner kick, he came out. He wasn't.
The minute you see that,
You just get it.
you're in front.
I'd be whipping them from that side. I'd be getting, I don't know, Ashley Cole to whip them in from that side. Let him try and catch some stuff and
All
get
over
somebody
the
in
place.
front of him. You know? I think he's having one. You know, let's have it right. He's made a great save, but, you know, I think he's the one we can get some quality. But what is he doing? Why didn't he catch that ball? So, you know, I think that's where we can get something if we start
This
throwing
is the
stuff
one
right.
come up where he comes and he's nowhere near it. Chip into the box. Look at him come there, nowhere near it. Well, to be fair, they defend the second ball well. But I'd be inclined, you know, just get it in, run about his head, run about the bar.
Let him make saves. Look at him. He's all over the gaff. That was the goalkeeping of a 19-year-old, really.
So you'll be expecting, Martin, for Sven at half-time to be saying, well, you know, a few balls, get them in,
Yeah,
get them
I
under the
think they will
goalkeeper.
be encouraged by the last 10 or 15 minutes of their own play. I think that they had, I think from the moment that Scholes had the shot, I think that there was a development of their play which will be encouraging. But yeah, I think it's just back to basics again. You know, get a wee bit tighter, further up the pitch, close those players down, and go and play yourself.
Yeah. One man who's lived up to the performance of Argentina, Rio Ferdinand, Alan, you've been impressed again.
Awesome. I mean, we talked about Rio Ferdinand growing in stature, coming of age. We said he's got the basics, he's got everything, but there's one or two bits of play here that are absolutely magnificent. He gets in position, he's great in the air, he can read it, he can come across, he's strong.
This was
It's a
great back header.
great header.
Yeah, yeah. Knowing just get it out of the danger area.
I love this bit.
This is a good
This
one.
is terrific defensive play. Get yourself in position and then read it. Look at the position he's in there.
You can
How
see
quickly he
Sol-
gets across.
He's seen his soul's really dead
Yeah.
there, and he's read that early, and he's left his man.
But I think it's when he gets there that he does brilliantly.
Calms his
Absolutely
composure.
brilliant.
Yeah, no chances.
No
just
chances.
Stands up.
Stand up and make the player hit you.
Yeah.
Again,
this
he
is
just gives that,
A la
that
Bobby
cover.
Moore in 1970.
Just covering there.
Oh, wait a minute.
Bobby
don't
Moore.
just-
Bobby Moore.
Moore, 1970.
I'm the only one who can remember Bobby Moore.
Not true.
It's just got a calming influence.
I meant I was old enough to remember. I think it's-
Honestly, it's a delight to watch this
I think
this
this is very
performance. He
Very encouraging.
is
Just calm.
cool, calm, with great authority.
All the managers.
We've
interested-
said before,
All the
I mean-
managers interested in him. That's another.
Well,
five.
he's
Stop
just-
talking about him. For Christ's sake.
He's just got up to 40 million.
Right, promised you the highlights of Sweden, Argentina. Here it is with Tony Gubba.
Here's Lopez. Ortega popping up in the middle. Spread wide. Now there's danger here. Zanetti. Good ball in the air. Ortega! Zorin it was with the header. Producing a save by Hedman at the near post, which has brought a corner. But the first goal-scoring chance, a solid header and well saved. Aymar running at the middle of that Swedish defence with pace. Here's Lopez. Steadies himself for a left foot cross. Oh, it was a good header by Sorin again. That's twice he's got forward into good positions. First header was on target, forcing Hedman into a good save. That time he got underneath it, but it was an excellent delivery from Lopez, and there are danger signs here already for Sweden. Long spells of Argentine possession. Aymar to Almeida, back to Aymar. Ortega plays it in, it's too high for Zanetti. Lopez into the side netting. Well, at the moment, you'd have to think that an Argentine goal is only a matter of time before it comes. Ortega, back to Zanetti. Argentina have lost possession. There's no obvious outlet up front for Sweden. That's a good challenge. Maybe danger here. Or just overrun it, but they've got it out now to Lopez. Left foot drive. Going for the top corner, didn't find it. Hedman got airborne, not absolutely certain that the ball would miss the goal.
So that was 0-0 at half-time, and that was a red card to Rangers' Claudio Caniggia for apparently something that he said to one of the officials. He didn't want to go, but in the end, he had to walk. And he was on the bench, so that means that Argentina are down to 11 men. So it doesn't make too much difference, but
They look lively.
they look lively, Argentina. Look like they might
They
get
look
a
like they're
goal.
going to score. I do not think that if you're nervous now, that, you know, if it's 0-0, 15 minutes to go, I think England have got to come at the blocks quickly the first 15, 20 minutes and just finish the game, get a goal, because, you know, if it, as I say, 15 minutes to go, if it's 0-0,
I just
you get
don't even want
nervous,
to think
you get
about that,
edgy,
to be honest.
you get even more tentative, and then anything can happen.
Yeah.
Don't rely on anybody else. It's still in your own hands. Deal with it.